People have always migrated, but right now, the US isn't just losing people. It's losing the smartest and the most specialized people to ever exist. This should concern you more than anything else in the economy. A Yahoo Report broke down the top 10 states where Americans are leaving. And it's not random at all. Before I show this list, I want you to think about what do you see in common besides it possibly being a blue state. I'm gonna read this off. Number 1, Washington, D.C. Number 2, Washington. Number 3, California, Colorado, Massachusetts, Vermont, Virginia, Maryland, New York, and Oregon. The states that I mentioned is where you expect to see innovation, growth, and opportunity. These people have advanced degrees, specialized training, and leadership potential. Yes, in the states of the top 10 in order, yes, they may make more than the national average when it comes to median income, but there is a reason for that. When people leave, they just don't take their skills. They take the businesses with them, the network, and the local growth that follows. I'll go a little bit further. Nature's survey found that 75% of US scientists are even thinking about leaving the US. Think about that for a moment. 3 out of the 4 people who build innovation pipelines, healthcare breakthroughs, energy solutions, AI is a big topic, but the research for that are actively looking at other countries like Europe, Canada, and even upcoming ones that they never even thought about at the time, because it is welcoming them. There is an author who's an economist that created a book called Geography of New Jobs, and he talked about how when it comes to innovation, you need a place where the smartest people can dump and be creative around each other and bounce around ideas, right? And then lastly, you also want a place that's welcoming. So if you look at the Hyundai situation, the reason why that doesn't look so welcoming because you had somebody who based bigotry as a forefront and made it seem like they really cared about the people. But in reality, we know why MAGA cult members do it, because they don't look like how they want them to. That's the truth. Let's call it what it is. We'll go even further. Let's look at the foreign impact when it comes to students. Cornell found that for the year 2023 and 2024, foreign students contributed $42 billion to the US economy. But with the US losing its reputation as a welcoming place, people no longer want to come here. That's billions of dollars in revenue and research and new business that the US is just throwing away. In this wave of innovation, those things are very important. Do you see how that fall off will put the US behind as countries are advancing? You don't believe me? Go look up BRICS and the countries who are part of there and what their goals are. Innovation hubs thrive when smart people are together. No disrespect to MAGA, but we don't need no more farmers. They're great and all that, but they're not going to be part of the next wave of innovation, because we need more clusters, which means innovation brought together by research, development, and business ideas that created the Silicon Valleys, that created the Boston biotech hubs. And then not only do you lose the innovation, you lose the ripple effect of what comes when people migrate for innovation. Geography and New Books talk about it. He mentioned like for every one person that comes for a role innovation, they usually bring in like 3 to 5 jobs. Think about it. If one person comes in or a family, what are you gonna need more of? Doctors, you're gonna need barbers, you're gonna need restaurants, they're gonna expand the highways, housing. But if that's not being integrated in the community, why would they expand? Without them, you end up with places like the Gary, Indiana's. It was once a top US steel hub, and when they lost that, they employed over 300,000 people it was, right? Or 30,000 people. Now, it's down to like 2,000. And no disrespect, who goes to Gary, Indiana? And then you have Detroit. They lost the automobile industry, and we know what happened there. Yes, they might be on the come up now, but they were down for a long time, and some parts have never recovered and probably won't in this lifetime. So when you push talent away, like the US is doing, and when other countries launch initiatives to bring those people in that the US pushed away, the US is not just losing people, it's losing the future. So this question is simple. Who's going to lead the next wave of innovation for America? If the brightest people are gone, is it gonna be MAGA? Is it gonna be the farmers? Because a lot of MAGA, they're uneducated and they're not the brightest crayons in the box. That's what it is. The illiteracy rate is outrageous. The MAGA politicians love the uneducated because it's easier to spew the hate and bigotry because you run with it, not knowing that they are only benefiting and your family will be peasants in the future. But what do I know, guys? If you found this valuable, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. And if you're thinking about moving abroad and don't know how to go about it, go check out other videos where I talk about it step by step, the things that you need. So that way you're not scrambling to figure things out last minute. Because even if you're not thinking about it right now, you're still gonna need these documents no matter what country you're going to. But tune out for next time, guys. Take care.